Can I borrow your car, sir?
A fake wearing blue eyes and green.
Now, Sky, let's see. Back to you.
Hey, why don't you use the jaws of life
Come
on your
on, I don't
fat
have all
wife,
day.
dude? Did you hear me ranking up with Brad?
I'm so glad you're okay, Richard.
Hey, baby, are we off the air? I looted some great stuff for our apartment. A fat bearskin rug, a new blender, a double ender,
Currently, we have no more information. And in entertainment news, the comeback of the year. Disgraced drunkard Mad Dog, who was recently saved from jumping to his death by a mystery assistant, is on top of the charts with a new album and a sellout tour plan.
Yes, people, the wait is over. Mad Dog is back on the top where I belong, baby. #1. Now I want to set the record straight at this point. I've been hearing all kinds of shit, like I was drunk and I was on some drugs and I had to break it down or some shit. I was never in a hotel in Lost Venturas. That's bullshit. They just hating on the player, man. They've been hating on me since I was in baby shoes. I was in the studio, yeah, took a little time off. I watched y'all rappers get out there and try to do your thing, but now I'm ready to drop this dog shit on your whack-ass rappers. I got a new manager, his name is Carl Johnson, and we gonna take this rap game to a new level by storm for the second time. Yeah, bitches, sign up right now to get in my whole roster. It's gonna be big. Yeah, take a number home.
I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. This is the end. And a new beginning.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you. Like sensationalist bullshit.
Enjoy listening to Mental Patients? Area 53 is next.
Is your child really an alien? Has the future already happened somewhere else? And finally, is cheese the latest weapon in the battle against communism? We explore deeper, much deeper. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Prepare to be appalled. Hello?
Yes, hello. I would like to talk about a conspiracy.
Okay.
It starts with food and our toxic culture, these chemicals in our bodies. We must flush them out, Marvin. First, start by masticating.
Did you say masturbating?
Listen again, Marvin. Am I listening here? Masticating. Vigorously. To really cleanse, you're going to have to do some yoga. The cleansing process of doing yoga with a garden goes up your ass cannot be exaggerated. Marvin, it's time for your down dog to really have a tail.
I was wondering when my career would hit bottom, and now it's here, right before my eyes. Stuart is on the line.
I think everyone out there will agree that the Russians are in charge now. Foreigners are behind that Exorbio handheld gaming device to decrease our productivity and make our thumbs useless so our kids can't fire machine guns.
I hear what you're saying about video games. People are dying every day of malaria, and it's all because of the messages planted in our minds from that degenitron in the 80s. Line 18. Hello.
Okay, man. Where'd you? I've been over to the other side.
What are you talking about, buddy?
I've been inside everything, seen everything. Remember the first time you did mushrooms? There are aliens living in the state. Aliens, and I've held them in my own hands. Everybody,
Here's a little
go
extra
to the
for you,
desert,
my
beg their
man.
forgiveness.
Well, how do you know all this?
I went to the camp. Believe what you want to believe, but ask yourself, why should I make this up?
The only thing I want to ask myself is how I can keep you off future shows. Oh, God. Kevin, hello. You're on the air.
All the missiles are under my control, not the government's control. Why do you think they put me in solitary confinement for 8 months? Because I can launch nuclear missiles by just whistling into a phone.
Really? Great. Could you wipe out all the other radio stations in town for me?
Hey, I don't do that
Oh,
anymore.
no, homie,
I only
quick!
use my powers for good.
Ah, look, this isn't a cartoon or TV show. Let's get real for a second. The problem with people like you who have superpowers is that you really don't use them for good. If I had superpowers, everyone would be naked. And women signing autographs at conventions couldn't resist me. All right, go into the conspiracy line.
Yeah, this is Monotag.
Okay.
My name's Monotag.
Yes, I got that.
Hey, have you ever leveled that out to an helicopter?
No.
That'd be really cool. I thought you were a DJ. You used to talk more about killing people with helicopters. I prefer electric cable. Tightly wound around people, roads, watching them space.
We have a lot of aerospace fans and plenty of murderers who like the show. Inside, I feel like it's time to close the pod bay door and take a rest. Until next time, reset your memory chip and don't believe what they tell you. This is Marvin Trill. You're leaving Area 53. Chiffon.
That was Area 53, where reality is an alien concept.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you, like people dying
Lady on fire, bodies everywhere,
and explosions.
hanging from the tree. This accident is really cool.
WCTR.
Look at that! The Hendersons are getting a new fence.
Ah, who cares? They're swingers.
I want a new fence!
We just got one 2 years ago after your parents were killed.
I want a new fence! That's it! We're never having sex again! Need a home loan fast? At the American Bank of Los Santos, we'll help you get the debt you need to make life easier. We'll show you how to look richer and be poorer. Your home is your equity. What exactly are you saving it for? You need to impress people fast, not in 20 years. It's only a risk if you get into money troubles or the economy changes, which doesn't seem likely. We know living in the suburbs is a constant competition, where you're defined by your lawn and your siding. Call American Bank of Los Santos when you need to add a rec room addition with a jungle swing or a jacuzzi for 8. Now that the kids have moved out and have drug problems of their own, maybe it's time to install a luxury marble wet bar so you can get drunk in private. American Bank of Los Santos. Dreams take money. Why worry about tomorrow if you look inadequate today?
And now, the #1 show for vegetables on the radio, Gardening with Maurice.
Okay, we are back in the garden. I'm Maurice, and we must answer nature's call. Going to the phones. Greetings, garden lover. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Trish.
Okay, is that short for Patricia?
Yeah.
Oh, Aim, not nickname your skinhead boot-wearing friends call you at the rallies. You should do less drugs and learn to try a bit harder. Next caller.
Hi, my name is Colleen, and my husband has a topiary problem.
This sounds serious.
Well, he started off small scale, just recreational usage, doing horses and cockerels, the odd unicorn, but it's kind of gotten out of control.
How so?
He just can't stop. I mean, people think it's all fun and games, but what happens when the party stops?
Let's hit the road.
What happens then?
Okay, just hold the phone and get a grip, okay? At my house, when the party stops, you pay the guild, get rid of the sailors, and 15 men start crying.
Well, that's your business. My husband reached bottom. It's terrible. Giraffes, lions, elephants, rhinos, all of them carved out of hedges. Penguins, dogs, velociraptors, you name it. He's made a leaky person.
What could be more natural than a man trimming a hedge into the
Excel at
shape
your
of an
craft,
animal?
sir.
Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know we've won. Meet me, Darwin.
But now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a lance. He runs around with hedge clippers and screams, "Trim the bush
That's
for
for
our
you."
neighbors." He even fashioned a shrub into a kangaroo with a pouch, and he sleeps inside it some nights. Oh, he's freaking out on Bush. He needs help. Please.
Drive. I've got a case to win.
I hate hedges.
Well, the Romans loved topiary, and look at their contributions to society. But as they say, if the grass is greener in the other fella's yard, then you bang his college son when dad's out of town. Okay, next caller. Whoops, hold on a second, I'm blossoming. There we go, all done.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come to my own in the past few months since I joined a cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual happiness and letting everyone take turns on my wife. Anyway, I have a lovely garden, mostly carnivorous plants. A Venus flytrap reminds me of my mother. She's in prison now. Anyway, it's so fascinating how it catches animals and eats them. I started with flies, and now mine can swallow a whole squirrel. Or a small pores if I chop it in half first.
Have you tried any experiments on human beings?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Good man! Good man! See, the secret of nature is once something is at the height of beauty and potential, it is time for it to wither and die. A bit like the British Empire. That place withering and dying right before our eyes. It's run by a queen, and if she had a pistol, she'd be the king. Luckily in this country, we don't live in but hell, I'm all over the place here. It's so easy to get out of control when you're doing something that comes natural. Line 2, you're on Gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, my name is Terrence.
Can I call you Telly Belly?
Sure, I guess. I'm growing flowers, but sometimes I get really angry, fly off the handle from the herbicide. I don't mean to. I say, I didn't mean it, baby. You'll be all right. Then I
wrecked
cry
my
and wear
shit.
diapers for 2 days.
Flower is nothing more than an educated weed. And like all weeds, all living things need to be extinguished. Like a life support machine or a cigarette, which I won't be able to smoke anymore if the fascists and the state government have anything to say about it. That damn Proposition 421. Tobacco is a plant, people. And if it comes out of the ground, we should be able to smoke it like coal and opium. Next caller.
Yeah, I got a question. Why is everybody on the radio named Maurice?
I pray to the great gardener in the sky that you've been fixed. I hope they snipped your nuts off, because spreading your seed can be a disaster. I have a question. God, vegetables, tards.
Yeah, that guy was talking about bugs and plants that eat them. I got a better solution. Put pesticide in the sprinklers. My kids love it. I mean, the ones that live.
Lovely. You're lovely. Fucking you morons in this town are spreading like weeds. Like little bastard dandelions. Wish I could just
What you been
every
drinking?
one of your goddamn heads off. Hello, Line 8. You're on Gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, I heard what you said about bonsai trees. And you know what? You can stick that green thumb right up your ass.
Oh, yes! Another man who grows miniature plants so he can feel like a giant. A real man loves enormous trees that he can have his way with, chopping them down and using the wood to fashion rocking horses and suggestive whirligigs. Okay, we're running out of time, literally. But again, like a seed sown in a hurricane or a mushroom spore from outer space. I'm Maurice. Until next time, dig a hole and plant yourself.
That was the show that generates more phone calls than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice.
Opinions are free, which is why we're here. It's news and talk that our sponsors agree on. WCTR.
The day of liberation is here. Throughout history, only the biggest and strongest survive. Being big means you're successful, and women love big men. And as a successful man, you need to feel comfortable when you're sitting down to eat. Clothes for the bigger man. Don't be bound by society, bogus medicine, and the media with their unhealthy focus on being skinny. Don't be constrained by trying to squeeze into a XXX. Bored of feeling like a man in a sausage skin in your size 48 jeans? Bored of being uncomfortable? Kilimanjaro, the clothes shop for enormous men. We're fighting to end hunger. Yours.
Lonely? It's about to get much worse. Lonely Hearts is next.
I'm Christy McIntyre, and this is The Lonely Hearts. You know, when we get dumped or mom dies, it's really a good thing, because, really, I want you to listen to me. Pull over. I said pull over! Life is not a game. Life is love. First caller.
Janice, remember me?
I told you, leave me alone!
Sometimes the heart is
Okay,
confusing.
I enjoyed that.
So is the brain. You talk too much. If you look out the window, you will notice your car is on fire.
Oh my god!
Taxi now!
Fernando is back. Women know nothing about love.
Let's go, step up.
This is why I am here. Fernando was tired of hearing women on the radio with bad advice. Because if you close your eyes, you can be loving anyone, especially when you are at home, on an airplane bathroom, and people are knocking on the door, and you keep flushing and flushing. Let's take a caller. Whose heart is on the line? Love is finally in the air.
Hi, I love the show. I'm in a great mood. My mistress just got her period.
I love that day.
Anyway, I love my wife. I have 18 children. And
Why you have so many children? A real man with a fire in his lungs and a hole in his tummy?
No, I can't really talk about that. I'm passing on a tradition. Maybe a little soldier.
You sound like you enjoy the fetal position. position and sucking at your thumb.
Wow! How'd you know?
I always know. It's fine. Fernando loves this. Look out! It's so hot and sexy, people. Love yourself first, and then focus on others. You're number one. Your spouse is number two. And in the ultimate scenario, they're number three. And number two comes from Las Venturas phone book after you see Fernando's ad in the classified. Maybe we leave that for now, amigos. 9-8. Daisy, you're on the new and improved Lonely Hearts. Amigo, Fernando Martinez.
Speaking of number two, I totally love my boyfriend, but like the skid marks, I don't know what to do.
Yes, cars and pants have a lot in common. A real man leaves his mark, like a stallion.
But I mean, I smell it, but I don't say anything. And he just rolls down the window and acts like it's all cool. Well, it's not cool. Why do men have this problem?
Fernando learned this years ago while playing emotional music. Inside every great man is a wounded little boy, full of fire. Fire from his ass, climbing trees, blowing up frogs, beating up slow classmates, sleeping with your friends. All in the day's work. It is life, it is love, it is better than words, I think. On the mind of line 4 is a guy who calls himself...
I'm late, Buster.
Hell yeah, I'm a coffin stuff. I drink all day and nail 2x4s.
Oh yes, little people need love more than anyone. I have one client who calls me all the time. The girls complain he's stuck in his 70s. Let's take another call. Fernando is in charge.
Ah, man, thanks for that.
Like a cheap Lucy, 9-6.
Hi, I've got a very expensive photography collection. It takes up the whole house.
Whip!
It says what somebody should say. Maybe
Now
I
I'm
say,
glad I didn't
listen to
drive.
Fernando. There is nothing like the real thing. It is so silly to spend hundreds of dollars on videotapes of people making passion when you can make the tapes yourself and sell them and make money. Let Fernando heal you like a
Come on, I don't have all
but not as
day.
creepy and addictive. Hello, Frank from Costa Valley.
I wish my dog could talk and cuddle.
You stay away from animals. It's not legal. Not even for me. It is not moral. Maybe someday I set up a petting zoo for people like you. When you want to understand the connection that keeps us on this planet since the dinosaurs, when the passion burns like a nasty itch, when fate goes you to leave a town after an incident, or the risk of a father shotgun. Is fate an incident? Is a 5-alarm fire an incident? I come to Las Venturas, a city with more love than it can handle. Love is realizing your calling. I say this, I once played music that brings passion, but I realize you can have even more passion with a credit card.
Here's a little something for you.
Machine.
Yes, maybe you pull the handle and wind it. Dog passion is different with every woman. Some women need a soft touch.
Come on, son, try.
Others have already been traumatized, so you treat them like a truck driver and steal a six-pack on their way out.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about passion. I am talking about romance. I teach you how to talk in just a second. You be quiet. Cállate. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It is so good to teach you about love. San Andreas, change your car. Touch yourself. I love you all. Christy, I will be out in 5. Wear something slinky but sophisticated and trashy. Your heart is no longer lonely. Fernando has been here. This was Lonely Hearts.
Get out of here, creep! Oh my god. Is that Bruce Cologne?
Yes, that is Bush Cologne. You like it? And do you like this? This is Fernando's signature move. That's an enchilada. Let me see that pipe. I love taco. Let me see that. So juicy.
That was Lonely Hearts, only on WCTR.
You lucky my
All the
head's still in
news
place.
the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's The Wild Traveler. Next.
You don't mind if I smoke in here, right?
Hello, I'm James Batista, World Traveler, and this is The Wild
Oh, you hit me!
From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon. Often while lounging around garden properties, we forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the products we consume. Some are even so dedicated to our happiness they carry products in balloons shoved inside themselves to be a balloon. We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe you actually recommended we go to Barbados on our honeymoon. It was insulting. You were poor people. I live in Vinewood to be away from
where you
poor
going?
people.
Barbados is lovely.
Look, I want to be very clear. I'm not racist. Just careful.
Okay.
I like all-inclusive resorts, where you can drink as much as you want, be around other people from San Andreas, and the only interaction you have with the locals is if you need a cocktail or some spice in the bedroom with your husband.
Well, that sounds lovely. With people like you, it's no wonder we don't bother curing cancer. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Yeah, it's funny. You go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules, you commie. Eat me.
Well, we've been trying. Tom, you're on the line.
I'm so sick of England. Oh, let's go to the pub. They're all alcohol. At least we drink a 24-pack in private instead of hanging out in some social setting making a fool of ourselves. People say it's so civilized in Europe. They got thousands of years of history. Well, I saw a movie about Europe once and I was disgusted. When people still defecate in their living rooms and cover it up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent toilet anywhere. Or a good chicken wing. And the strippers? Overcharged.
Good Lord, you're Philistine. You should stay out of England. I hear there is a casino in Venturas that is just like the rest of the world, only with better toilets and full of morons like you. Do you want culture or do you want safety? It's your choice. Personally, I want irrigation. Economic variety. That's a whole different story. Let's go to the phones. Who's on the phones? Call! Come on! Call up! Anyone? Wouldn't be like this in Peru, I can tell you. There I once made a phone call with 30 boys sitting on my lap. Not because I paid them. They wanted to be there. Or in Mali, where nobody knows what a phone is, and a lot of people have never even heard of plastic surgery. Or the Glory Hole theme park. There, the glory holes aren't theme parks, I can tell you. It's violent and bloody and authentic. What are you scared of? You wimps! Give me a call! Someone! Please! Hello, you're on Wild Traveler. Where are you?
I'm on a cliff.
How romantic.
I want to jump.
I know what you mean. Jump into the unknown. How can it be a sin if it feels good? Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you? Where are you? Kenya?
No, I'm in first class.
Loathsome place. I'd jump if I were you.
I want to go to hell.
Me too. Buy a refrigerator magnet when you get there. On with the show. Any callers? No? Okay, maybe I should hit the travelogue again. This is from my diary in Sri Lanka. For a few rupees a day, I have employed the services of a young man who has been my guide in pleasure as well as travel. There is something very exotic about him. Avrinda. He could be a boy, but like many locals, in certain lights, he looks just like a little girl. He is a real minx who knows exactly what he is doing to me. Oh, wrong page. Here we go. Avrinda took me deep into jungle. And there we took part in an ancient rite of passage for adolescents on the cusp of adulthood. We hunted each other in game very similar to the ancient games of Kiss Chase I used to play. No!
What you want, fool?
Wrong page. Avrinda has left me. I'm broken. I thought I meant something. But it seems he would rather become a fisherman than follow me in an exotic life of degeneracy and narcotics as my husband. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me? Hell! Wrong bit again! Where's the page about watching the elephants mate? And it being really disturbing and making me slightly jealous for both parties. Hey! Has someone been stealing pages out of my journal? My producer is jealous. He keeps stealing my stuff and lending it to people. Because last week I had him saying government agents wanted to look at it. What a load of trash. We have a call, finally.
I just want to tell people about a great holiday.
You mean vacation? We call it vacation. What is it? Searching for a yeti in the Himalayas? Learning to play an alpine horn? Hunting for pythons in Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
Hey, it's cheap and it's plentiful. Apart from the rent for it.
And what about the food poisoning? What about the starving beggars? What about the political instability and the chance to eat insects?
I don't want foreign. Have you seen the news lately?
Philistine. Well, if you want exotic, go to Hawaii. They still trade in beads there and drive tracks rather than motorboats. Time for me to head south again. On the next show, we'll be discussing Amsterdam. Paradise regained. Morocco. Squidgy smoke. Until next time, travel safe. Ciao.
I'm James Batista, and this has been The Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist.
Deal with your ignorance in 1 minute flat. Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
Why do trees talk?
Why are there dinosaurs?
Why do people die meaningless deaths?
Is there other
David
life in the
Gandhi.
universe?
Why do I have to be monogamous?
Do you want answers? Have you searched literature and philosophy for meaning? For years, man has combed the pages of history, searching for enlightenment. Finally, the answers are here. We at the Epsilon program know religion is a deeply personal experience. Join us, and you will be brought to light. Kiflam. I'm the Honorable Christopher Nye. All you have to do is read and understand the Epsilon Tract, and the secrets of the universe will be open to you. The Epsilon program. This time, God, it's personal.
Now it's the couple who each thinks the other is screwing America. I Say You Say is next, with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm in the room.
Get to a 10-step program,
That's
Lamb.
12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off the politicians.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
Oh, that's so sad. Maybe we'll support you with some caring.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Peyton. Oh, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more.
Yeah, family.
No, biblical. Which, like, okay, I'm an atheist, but I love the Bible. I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
Thanks for the ride.
What's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see, I'm heavily into diversity. I'm like a man with a womb.
Come on, time's money.
Yes, I think you're a little confused.
No,
man,
you're the one that's
thanks for that.
confused. I'm the one who eats Alaskan salmon and children from Alabama. I speak English, I eat German food, I practice French adultery, and I weigh as much as Vatican City. I'm an American.
Okay, you're a nut. Get off our show. Mary, would you please stop eyeing the producer?
I already slept with him.
So that.
Brian's on the line. Hello, Brian.
Hi, my name's Brian. I work at Caligula's Casino in Las Venturas.
Excellent. You take stupid people's money. I love it. Very capitalist. Hey, Brian, what's your concern?
I did really well in the 80s, but the 90s are proving to be a real drag. The music
Let's
is
not get all
terrible.
cozy
The
here,
recession
all right?
is kicking my ass. Everyone I know is giving up recreational drug use, and the president is doing my head in.
The 80s were really a materialistic time.
I know, I'm a shallow person. Drown me. Look, we need a movie star to be president. It works. They're the best liars. They do it professionally.
Well, so do all politicians. Next call.
Yeah, I want to talk about deforestation.
Yes, that is a shame, what they're doing to the thick, beautiful redwoods north of San Diego.
I want to talk about women. But you're right, San Diego is half the problem. It ain't natural and it's un-American.
Look, infatuation and disillusionment is the American way, but it works. Just look at places without professional wrestling and porno.
Porno is the exploitation of women.
Some people want to be exploited, like factory workers. Others want to be degraded. I mean really, really degraded. Like a liberal having his way with you. God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Moving swiftly on from my wife. You're on I Say, You Say, and what's your question?
Yeah, this is Brad. I'm
Right here's
really
good.
into pleasuring myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business, but I feel discriminated against. Not only can I not practice my hobby in the privacy of my own garden or car, but my movies are rated as pornographic.
I mean, let me ask you a question. Threesomes, right?
Well, that's where our problem started.
Yeah.
Producer.
Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep, but it's natural. But I ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French. Probably wins awards. Called an art house love triangle. But it's revolting.
No, you're revolting. Get off the airwaves and into therapy, buddy.
Oh, that's the problem with men. You're imbeciles.
And yet you married me.
God, don't rub it in. I did. I was desperate. That's all we have time for, luckily. This show is headed downhill. When you take the worst qualities of an elephant and a donkey, you get a lot of shit. We'll see you next time on I Say, You Say.
You said you liked me, that donkeys.
I Say You Say is heard only on WCTR. Be thankful.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
The Tight End Zone is next. Brought to you by Lager Beer and Redwood Cigarettes. A game just isn't a game if you're not drunk and coughing.
Thanks. These are far enough.
You're now in the tight end zone. If someone's playing with a ball or two, we're there to talk about it. I'm your host, Derek. Today on the big show, clearing out more housing projects for golf courses. Girls in skirts. And we revisit the rivalry that never dies. Liberty City Cocks and Beavers going at it again. Love it, loathe it. Buy the jersey, eat the junk food, call it athletics. I'm Derek Thackeray. Grab your balls and run, cause someone's gonna pin you to the ground and give it up for you know where. Winner takes all, including the genital warts. Who is on the line?
Why don't you boys ever talk about the real issue in sports today? The loss of tradition. I wore a leather helmet playing
Break
football.
you off with
the left
Chip.
side of my face is paralyzed, but it was worth it. We won the game. I mean, my boy goes to high school, right? And he's actually given a choice of different sports to play. And there's only one sport.
I know it's ruining this country's traditions and history.
I mean, I want him to be a big sports star so I don't have to work no more and he can afford all the drugs and hookers he wants. And he's only gone and started playing lacrosse. Ooh, look at me. I'm carrying my bag on a stick and wearing a skirt. Might as well teach my boy to hunt butterflies.
You wrecked my shit! It all depends how you look at things. Any race fans out there? Hey, any football fans? Soccer fans? Go home! We don't want you here! Your game is terrible, and we don't win at it. Next caller.
Hi there, my name's Cole, and I'm a big racing fan. I tell you that where I'm from, there's nothing more exciting than getting shit-faced and going deaf in 110 degree heat and watching cars go in a circle for several hours. Yeehaw!
Yeah, hey, I think that's what it's all about. That and putting a lot of stickers on your car, buddy.
Yeah, that really gets on my nerves. I'm a bald man. My wife left me because of it, and half the cars are sponsored by baldness.
Castrodon Team Racing.
Yeah, what's the name of my mother's cat is that all about? I mean, racing things should be sponsored by things that are family friendly, like hard liquor or cigarettes, not the reason my wife ran off with that cop.
What? Hey, screw your wife, pal. Probably a lot of guys did. This ain't Lonely Hearts. I mean, let's stop showering each other in golden sports drink and get this ball back in play. Hello, caller.
Derek, that caller's talking about biathlon.
Are you allowed to drive a blind?
This town has never been the same since they had the Olympics here 8 years ago. Kids swinging javelins like ancient Greeks, people running with burning torches, throwing hammers. What kind of man wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to go throw hammers for a living? Ooh, the long jump. Look at me. I can jump really high. Great. I have a gun. Want to fight?
It's distracting us from our primal urge to paint your face with war paint, whip yourself into a sweaty, gigantic Frankie, and then go annihilate and hospitalize complete strangers. Then you bang a bimbo on the sidelines. Bang, bang, bang. Look, I loved high school football, and I love gymnastics. Hey, Jack from Idlewood in Los Santos.
Yeah. How come we don't talk about the best sport of all, horse racing? I mean, tiny, angry people on horses? How can
can you go wrong?
Hey, I don't ride anything bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I never got into rodeo, man. I mean, first off, why would you ride a bull? Go find a big girl.
Hey, thanks for the viaje, loco.
They can use the attention, and that's all we have time for. Okay, hey, I'm Derek Zachary. Till next time, play safe, people. Go, baby, go team!
You're listening to WCTR. Or maybe you aren't. Maybe you became so offended that the tight end zone has no female callers that you changed stations. I know I would, and have. I'm not here anymore.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
Death do us part. Gosh, I remember that day like it was
just in
yesterday.
time.
Jennifer looked so beautiful. I knew I'd love her forever. And then she was driving along a canyon and her brakes went out.
Come on, brother, hurry up.
I'm moving on now and married someone half my age. God, I love banging her. I started my life over with Crimson Executive Spouse Indemnity Services. Life can be uncertain, and you never know when your wife will be tragically taken away. Crimson set me up with a huge life insurance policy on my wife. I can't have her back, but now I have a second home.
I was devastated when I found out my wife was cheating on me, and even more so when she fell underneath the train. I was nowhere near at the time, and my phone records proved it.
That was so
my
good, I
life
might
changed
bring you on as a
forever.
driver.
I was a real mess for hours. Thankfully, the week before, I met with Crimson. Thanks to Crimson, I've had a penile augmentation and am much more confident with women. Thank you, Crimson.
To have a Crimson Planning for the Future kit faxed to you, just dial 1-866-505-CREAM.
The most boring show with a brand new host. Entertaining America with Laszlo.
Welcome to Entertaining America on WCTR with me, Laszlo. So, the media. You may hate us, but I'm gonna tell you, we hate ourselves more. And stop accusing us of being liberal. What a load of crap. This station is owned by Ammunition. I mean, have you ever heard anyone complain about guns on this station? Hosts are getting shot by them all the time, and it just gets glossed over. But it also means I now have a job. If you're afraid of your mortality and never want to die, here's the solution. It's a man who's got all of America talking with his unique approach to spiritual matters. He's helped thousands, or so the press pack tells me. Chris Formage, founder of the Epsilon program, is here. Hello, Chris.
Kiflam, brother.
What does that mean, man? So, Epsilonism, is it a load of crap, or is it the future?
Well, what do you think, Laszlo?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I grow my own religion. Why I don't
What's
know.
your problem?
It's spaced out. I mean, but you guys run around chanting lip balm.
It's Kiflam.
Well, whatever. Both sound addictive to me. You know, only popular people are addicted to either. Let's go to the phones.
Hey, Chris, Epsilon sounds awesome. But if you read the fossil records, hunter-gatherer dudes had it made. I mean, who wouldn't want to drag their women around by their hair? They smoked anything they could find. That's like so freaking cool. Then all the men would like disappear for days at a time, and you'd only hear beasts shrieking in the distance.
You know, I went to a museum once. That guy's got a point.
Points are irrelevant, Laszlo. Let me ask you something. Do you want to be happy, Laszlo?
What kind of question is that? Yes, obviously.
Then why do you mock the happiness of others?
Well, I mean, this is Vinewood. We're all supposed to be like psychotic and dog-eat-dog and, you know, bang your best friend's wife. I mean, I'm with that last guy. We all have a primitive side there, Chris. I mean, you should have heard the music I used to like in the 80s. It was hysterical.
What's hysterical about being descended from a sponge and not knowing it? What's funny about being told that the world is millions of years old when in fact it's only 157 years old, fact, and its age does not change?
There's nothing funny about that. It's just weird. You know, that voice of yours, man. Holy shit. I can believe anything you say.
My time has come, Laszlo, and so has yours if you let it.
Well, you know, that sounds good to me. Hey, wait. Are you gonna try to sign me up for the military? That happened once before. I mean, I'm into killing people, and I can say, I'll cry when I'm done killing.
Listen, my friend, you can mock, but I know the truth about you. I can see past your jokes into that scared little boy beneath. You, my friend, like a lot of other people, are being lied to.
I totally agree with you, finally. Inversion therapy. I owe my mom a huge apology.
Listen, pick a new set of lies. Mine are better. Let me ask you something. When did you last get laid, Laszlo?
Speaking of lies, an egg?
I got laid this morning by twins. They each laid an egg, and I formed out of them.
What are you talking about? Great, a horny cult leader with a breakfast fixation. I love it. You know, I'm thinking of a cult centered around grits. Oh, wait, sorry, there already is one. It's called the South.
For the last time, this is not a cult, Laszlo. It's a fellowship of like-minded adults who tithe money in exchange for salvation and merit badges. Every single thing we do is voluntary, including the swinging and making things up.
Why is this whole town obsessed with swinging? Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, Laszlo, love the show, man. Hey, I really love to make out with hot chicks in church.
Perfect. Join us. We've put a price on salvation, and it's a price worth paying, believe me. Look, if you crave sexual conquest, family betrayal, class warfare, and really feeling like you are a part of something, then just do it. Just do it. It's so easy. Join the Epsilon group.
Chris, stop trying to recruit people. I mean, you even say you just make this stuff up. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Laszlo?
Darius Fontaine, I told you to leave me alone.
Look, it was an unfortunate incident that happened to your mother, but I was quite clear. Grandmother, not mother. It's your fault it doesn't work.
I nearly went to prison, man. What you told me to do is illegal in most states.
Whatever. Look, Chris Formage is a liar and a cheat. He made it up. It doesn't help anyone apart from him. The fact is, people need to face their fears. Remember, I always say that. Face your fears. Don't run away.
Darius Fontaine can kiss my ass.
Oh, you like that? Would you like that?
I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. Because you are the devil. People aren't really afraid, you know. Yet you make them kill their families.
Fears have to be faced. That's what I always say. Just ask Laszlo.
Hey, don't bring me into this ruckus, Darius. This is between you two wackos. I mean, and you stay away from me, Darius. I've got a restraining order, dude.
Laszlo, the only way that you can really communicate with your ancestors is to pay someone like me. Just a second. I want you to try something. Touch my cane.
This whole town, man. I think you've seen too many movies, dude.
You can be happy. Listen, join us. Be famous. Find your true self. Have a breast, nose surgery, whatever you want. Lie with 9 new partners a week. It explains everything. If there are no women, make them. From sand, from garbage, out of thin air. The rich cry too, Laszlo.
Well, that's an interesting theory that sounds like it was formulated with pharmaceuticals. But, you know, I would like to find about being rich and crying, because right now I'm just poor and crying. But this is the West Coast, you know? I'm all into lesbians, man.
It's destiny. Vinewood only lets you down. In the Epsilon program, there are no series finales.
Coming on.
It goes on and on and on. We don't abandon you.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon this show. Great, first show and a dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please, I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Laszlo on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you. Like sensationalist bullshit.
Mom! Josh just broke the vodka bottle on your nightstand. Chris did it! You little shits! I'll kill you!
Raising a family in the suburbs is tough, especially when you used to be a hip single woman on her own in a cool enclave of town. With today's stresses, it's difficult to maintain a loving, exploratory sex relationship with your husband and counter the temptations to kill your own children.
I love my family. What can I do?
Sometimes you need a helping hand. Send the right message about values and character. With Grin readjusts your brain chemistry in a completely safe way.
I hated my life. Now I love my minivan. Instead of spending time with friends, I work on the house. The Earth is bipolar. I am too. Grin keeps me at the equator. Primitive, sunny, and always feeling hot.
Grin is scientifically formulated by science to help cure the anxiety, depression, and lack of self-confidence that comes with living a new life in the suburbs. It's safe and non-addictive. After all, what could be habit-forming about a pill that makes you feel better all of the time? If you're feeling like nothing matters, unemotional, and gaining weight, why not regain your confidence with Grin?
And now, the #1 show for vegetables on the radio. Gardening with Maurice.
Hi, my name's Pauline, and my husband has a topiary problem.
This sounds serious.
Well, he started off small scale, just recreational usage, doing horses and cockroach, yachts, unicorns, but it's kind of gotten out of control.
How so?
He just can't stop. I mean, people think it's all fun and games, but what happens when the party stops? What happens then?
Okay, just hold the phone. Hold the phone and get a grip, okay? At my house, when the party stops, we pay the gift, get rid of the sailors, and 15 men start crying in unison.
Oh, that's
Right
your
here, Spine.
business.
Thank you.
My husband's reached bottom. It's terrible. Giraffes, lions, elephants, rhinos, all of them carved out of hedges. Penguins, dogs, velociraptors, you name it, he's made a leafy version.
Can we step on it, please?
More natural than a man trimming a hedge into the shape of an eel. Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know we've won.
What you doing, my wheel?
But now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a lance. He runs around with hedge clippers and screams, "Trim that brush at our neighbors!" He even fashioned a shrub into a kangaroo with a pouch, and he sleeps inside it some nights. Oh, he's freaking out on Bush. He needs help. Please, you gotta
hit
help
me, asshole!
I need hedges.
Well, the Romans loved topiary, and look at their contributions to society. But as they say, if the grass is greener in the other fella's yard, bang, it's college, son. Dad's out of town. Okay, next call. Whoops, hold on a second, I'm blossoming. There we go, all done.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come into my own in the past few months since I joined the cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual happiness and letting everyone take turns on my wife. Anyway, I have a lovely garden, mostly carnivorous plants. A Venus flytrap reminds me of my mother. She's in prison. Anyway, it's so fascinating how it catches animals and eats them. I started with flies, and now mine can swallow a whole squirrel. Or a small horse if I
Just
count
give
it
it, Daddy.
Have you tried any experiments on human beings?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Good man! Good man! See, the secret of nature is once something is at the height of beauty and potential, it is time for it to wither and die. A bit like the British Empire. Look, that whole place withering and dying right before our eyes. It's run by a queen. And if she had a pistol, she'd be the king. Luckily in this country, we don't have any. But hell, I'm all over the place here. It's so easy to get out of control when you're doing something that comes natural. Line 2, you're on Gardening with Murray.
Yeah, my name is Aaron.
Can I call you Telly Welly?
Sure, I guess. I'm going to flowers. Sometimes I get really angry and fly off the handle from the herbicide. I don't mean to. I say, I didn't mean it, baby. You'll be all right. Then I cry and wear a diaper for 2 days.
Nothing more than an
Are you allowed to drive if you blind?
Like all weeds, all living things need to be extinguished. Like a life support machine or a cigarette, which I won't be able to smoke anymore if the fascists in the state government have anything to say about it. Damn Proposition 421. Tobacco is a plant, people. And if it comes out of the ground, we should be able to smoke it like coal and opium. Next call.
Yeah, I got a question. Why is everybody on the radio named Maurice?
Great gardener in the sky that you've been fixed. I hope they snip your nuts off, because spreading your seed can be a disaster. Do you have a question? God, vegetables, tards.
Yeah, that guy was talking about bugs and plants that eat them. I got a better solution. Put pesticide in the sprinklers. My kids love it. I mean, the ones that live.
You're a lovely human being. Fucking you morons in this town are spreading like weeds. Like little bastard dandelions. Wish I could just pop every one of your goddamn nettles. Hello, line 8. You're on Gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, I heard what you said about bonsai trees. You know what? You can stick that green thumb right up your ass.
Oh, yes! Another man who grows miniature plants so he can feel like a giant. A real man loves enormous trees that he can have his way with, like chopping them down and using the wood to fashion rocking horses and
No chat,
suggestive
just drive.
whirly gigs. Okay, we're running out of time. next time, dig a hole and plant yourself. Get out of the way! Untouchable!
That was the show that generates more phone calls than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice.
Hello?
Mom, it's me.
Jimmy! How great to hear from you. How are you?
Not good, Mom. I killed a man drunk driving. I need bail money bad. Can you remortgage the house?
Every day is Mother's Day. San Andreas telephone for those difficult conversations.
Enjoy listening to Mental Patients. Area 53 is next.
Is your child really an alien? Has the future already happened somewhere else? And finally, is cheese the latest weapon in the battle against communism? We explore deeper, much deeper. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. What you been drinking? Hello?
Yes, hello. I would like to talk about a conspiracy.
Okay.
It starts with food and our
Okay, I get it here.
these chemicals in our bodies. You must flush them out, Marvin. First, start by masticating.
Did you say masturbating?
Listen again, Marvin. Am I listening here?
Drive, mister.
Masticating vigorously. To really cleanse, you're going to have to do some yoga. The cleansing properties of doing yoga with a garden hose up your ass cannot be exaggerated. Marvin, it's time for your down dog to really have a tail.
I was wondering when my career would hit bottom, and now it's here, right before my eyes. Stuart is on the line.
Screw you! Everyone out there will agree that the Russians are in charge. Foreigners are behind that Exorbio handheld gaming device to decrease our productivity and make our thumbs useless so our kids can fire machine guns.
I hear what you're saying about video games. People are dying every day of malaria, and it's all because of the messages planted in our minds from that degenitron in the 80s. Line 18. Hello.
Okay, man. I'm late, Buster.
I've been over to the other side.
What are you talking about, buddy?
I've been inside everything, seen everything. Remember the first time we did mushrooms? There are aliens living in the state. Aliens, and I've held them in my own hands. Everybody, go to the desert, beg their forgiveness.
How do you know all this?
Nowhere to begin. Believe what you want to believe, but ask yourself, why should I make this up?
The only thing I want to ask myself is how I can keep you off future shows. Oh, God. Kevin, hello. You're on the air.
All the missiles are under my control, not the government's control. Why do you think they put me in solitary confinement for 8 months? Because I can launch nuclear missiles by just whistling into a phone.
Really? Great. Could you wipe out all the other radio stations in town for me?
Hey, I don't do that anymore. I only use my powers for good.
Ah, look, this isn't a cartoon or TV show. Let's get real for a second. The problem with people like you who have superpowers is that you really don't use them for good. If I had superpowers, everyone would be naked. And women signing autographs at conventions couldn't resist me. All right, go into the conspiracy line.
Yeah, this is Melinda.
Okay.
My name's Melinda.
Yes, I got that.
Hey, have you ever leveled a house with a helicopter?
No, but...
That'd be really cool. I thought you were a DJ. You used to talk more about killing people with helicopters. I prefer electric cable. Tightly wound around roads, watching
We have a lot of aerospace fans and plenty of murderers who like the show. Inside, I feel like it's time to close the pod bay door and take a rest. Until next time, reset your memory chip and don't believe what they tell you. This is Marvin Trill. You're leaving Area 53. Kiflam.
That was Area 53, where reality is an alien concept.
Oh, kids, you look like we're going to another funeral.
Dad, we're bored.
You teach your children a lot of good American values, but have you taught them how to have fun? For family entertainment that doesn't stop, head on over to the Starfish Resort and Casino in Las Venturas. You deserve this kind of fun. Water slides, shooting range, and the kids love the Giggle Dome. Plus, we've got the hottest gaming in town. Nobody offers you more gaming value, and you'll teach the kids some important life lessons about real capitalism.
Dad, hey, thanks for the viaje, loco. Money.
You've learned a valuable lesson. Son, it's time for your first lap dance.
Yeah, guns.
Time is meaningless in the land of tomorrow. It's the Starfish Resort and Casino Hotel in Las Venturas. Mom can go all night on the one-armed bandits while the kids visit the Little Tykes pawn shop.
How'd you do, Charisse? I busted myself and sold a kidney. That's my girl.
Share the love with your family, the love of money. And the Starfish Resort and Casino has the best buffet in Las Venturas, featuring our world-famous bacon trough. The Starfish Resort and Casino. This kind of fun should be illegal.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's the Wild Traveler. Next.
Hello, I'm James Petiston, world traveler,
and this is the Wild Traveler. From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon. Often while lounging around garden parties, we forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the products we consume. Some are even so dedicated to our happiness they carry products in balloons shoved inside themselves to be a balloon.
I'm in a rush.
We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe you actually recommended we go to Barbados on our honeymoon. It was insulting. You were poor people. I live in Vinewood to be away from poor people.
Barbados is lovely.
Look, I want to be very clear. I'm not racist. Just careful.
Okay.
I like all-inclusive resorts where you can drink as much as you want, be around other people from San Andreas, and the only interaction you have with the locals is if you need a cocktail or some spice in the bedroom with your husband.
Well, that sounds lovely. With people like you, it's no wonder we don't bother curing cancer. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Yeah, it's funny. You go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules you, commie. Eat me.
Well, we've been trying. Tom, you're on the line.
I'm so sick of England. Oh, let's go to the pub.
Oh, great.
We're all alcohol. At least we drink a 24-pack in private instead of hanging out in some social setting making a fool of ourselves. People say it's so civilized, and Europe got thousands of years of history. Well, I saw a movie about Europe once, and I was disgusted. And people still defecate in their living rooms and cover it up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent toilet anywhere, or a good chicken wing. And the strippers? Overcharge.
Good Lord, you Philistine. You should stay out of it. I hear there is a casino in Venturas that is just like the rest of the world, only with better toilets and full of morons like you. Do you want culture or do you want safety? It's your choice. Personally, I want irrigation of the colonic variety. But that's a whole different story, and it is early. Let's go to the phones. Who's on the phones?
Hey, get me where I need to go, amigo.
Come on, call up. Anyone? Wouldn't be like this in Peru, I can tell you. There I once made a phone call with 30 boys sitting on my lap. Not because I paid them. They wanted to be there. Or in Mali, where nobody knows what a phone is, and a lot of people have never even heard of plastic surgery, or the Glory Hole theme park. There, the Glory Holes aren't theme parks, I can tell you. It's violent and bloody and authentic. What are you scared of? You wimps! Give me a call! Someone! Please! Hello, you're on Wild Traveler. Where are you?
I'm on a cliff.
How romantic.
I want to jump.
I know what you mean. Jump into the unknown. How can it be a sin if it feels good? Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you there? Where are you? Kenya?
No, I'm at Burning Club.
Loathsome place. I'd jump if I were you.
I want to go to hell.
Me too. Buy a refrigerator magnet when you get there. On with the show. Any callers? No? Okay, maybe I should hit the travelogue again. This is from my diary in Sri Lanka. For a few rupees a day, I have employed the services of a young man who has been my guide in pleasure as well as travel. There is something very exotic about him. Avrinda. He could be a boy, but like many locals, in certain lights he looks just like a little girl. He is a real minx who knows exactly what he is doing to me. Oh, wrong page. Here we are. Avrinda took me deep into jungle, and there we took part in an ancient rite of passage. Oh, wrong page. Avrinda has left me. I'm broken. I thought I meant something. But it seems he would rather become a fisherman than follow me in an exotic life with degeneracy and narcotics as my husband. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me? Hell! Wrong bit again! Where's the page about watching the elephants mate? It's been really disturbing and making me slightly jealous for both parties. Hey!